Okay, so after 2.5 weeks in California, we're now heading into Oregon.
We're never quite sure where the actual border is, but I think it's actually up ahead a bit. But yeah, 2.5 weeks in California. We could have spent more time there.
There's a sign right here.
And there it is. That's it. That's the sign. Welcome to Oregon.
Welcome to Oregon.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Google.
Yes, Mrs. Google let us know that too. Ready to explore what this state and this coastline has to offer. Nice place to pull over on the Oregon coast. The drink of choice for this man.
No coffee in my life.
No. But look at that. That's why we go off the on-ramp. Or on the off-ramp, rather.
Hi, I'm Wade.
And I'm Lorraine.
And we are on the off-ramp.
This week we are heading down the Pacific coast of Oregon.
With stops in Gold Beach and Pacific City, we are hoping that we can highlight some things that you can see if you travel down the Pacific Coast Highway.
We're close to the town of Gold Beach, and we've found this beach. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Ariyas, spelled A-R-I-Y-A, Ariyas Beach. And we're coming here to catch some sunset photos and just enjoy an evening in the sunset. And look, these beaches are empty. It's spring, so I'm thinking it's less busy than it would be in the summertime. But everything I read on reviews of this area is that the joy of this place, Gold Beach, is that a lot of the beaches aren't crowded. It's not kind of a packed kind of place. But look at these sea stacks. These are what's going to give Wade lots of subject matter for his evening photography. We're beginning to understand a little bit more about tides as we spend some time here on driving along the shores of this ocean. And one of the things that when we were here this afternoon, the water was much higher, the tides were in, and that rock in front of me was surrounded by water. So basically where Wade and I are walking right now was completely covered in water this afternoon. And now we're walking on the ocean floor.
And it'll be covered again around 11 o'clock tonight.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, as the tides go in and out. And that's the Highway 101 up there. This area that I'm walking on was completely underwater as the tide was higher when we came this afternoon. And now it's like crazy amount of beach because the tide has gone out, and we can walk on this and just get closer to these amazing rocks and closer to the waves. It's just, but right around here I'm gonna feel the wind. All these sea stacks are just creating a whole new view for us. It says it's about 10 degrees outside Celsius. And this afternoon when we were here, I had a different jacket on. I was chilly. And I knew that this evening would be cold too. So I've got 3 sweaters on, headband, gloves, and I'm much more comfortable and really enjoying this time walking out here. Even though the wind, which you probably can hear, is really getting us, once we get behind a rock, we can really protect ourselves from the wind. If you look behind me, Wade's way there. and he's looking for a new scene. He's loving this. We are enjoying being able to have a chance to get out here. There's no one else around. This is kind of almost weird that we are the only ones around here.
That's a pretty cool bridge.
If I'm looking at the map correctly, I think it's a series of 2 bridges.
Well, it looks like the next one is the causeway that we go across.
Oh, okay. So that's one way how to get across this bay.
Well, Lorraine stayed back in the van because I'm just going to take a quick run up the hill just to see what's on the other side. But I'm hearing thundering waves. That's a good sound. These are tall grasses. They're taller than I am. Or deep dunes. And somewhere here there's a rock called Haystack as well too. So we got to figure out if it's close to our campground, which is further north. I'm walking west right now. There we go. Oh, the haystack is way over there. So I think our campground is by those sand dunes way over there. Well, we're going to leave the campground for a bit and head down to the beach. We are at the Pacific City RV Resort in Oregon.
It's a 1,000 Trails resort, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess for people who have membership, this would be free.
And they have a trail down to the beach. It's about a 10-minute walk or so.
This campground feels like a campground. It's not like an RV parking lot type resort. The pool in the middle, it really has hills and it's beautiful.
I came down here yesterday evening. Spent a couple hours on the water getting sunset. And we're near a rock called Haystack Rock, which is pretty cool.
I got the gate.
You got the gate? Okay.
You were worried about this gate being locked last night though,
Yeah.
right? Although it doesn't look like there's any.
There's a lock hanging right beside it.
There is, yeah. That would have been a long way to walk around for you.
The gate is open from 8 a.m. to dusk, and I was out past dusk. I was not looking forward to an idea of I was not looking forward to the idea of walking a long way around to the front gate, because that would be a few extra miles to walk.
And our cell signal's hit and miss, so it's not like you could have phoned me and said, come pick me up.
Yeah, there's not much for cell signal out here, so.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's well worn, I think.
What, we're not the only people on this trail?
Well, maybe the only people on right now. It's a little different than walking in the desert.
And this is different than walking in the redwoods.
Yeah.
Or in Big Bend.
Although we get to hear the roar of the ocean in the background, I'm not sure.
And I think I heard it last night while we were asleep, while we were in bed.
Oh yeah.
I could hear that. It sounds like it's wind, but you don't feel any wind.
Yeah.
I can hear those waves.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah, we are drawn to the water, aren't we?
We are drawn to the water.
Amazing that we live in the middle of the prairies, but oh well.
Oh, I see them in the distance. I see the waves.
Oh yeah.
The Pacific Ocean on the coast of Oregon.
I'm coming.
Yesterday we took a drive and we ended up down this old road, and all of a sudden it got really steep. I didn't realize it was the access road to the beach.
Yeah.
And this is where it came out, right here.
And
So
I read about it, that you can drive on the beach here.
Yeah,
But
I thought we were
weren't-
just heading down to the beach.
we've been stuck once, and we've done some camping on the beach, so we didn't feel like we needed to relive the experience of getting stuck on here.
So yesterday we came down to here.
Oh, this is where we were,
This is
yeah.
the road. Yeah, this is exactly where we were.
And by looking at the tracks, you can see people.
Oh, there's lots of people here. I saw lots of vehicles on the beach. Oh, there we go. There's Haystack Rock in the distance.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
we'll zoom in a little bit. A couple of vehicles on the beach.
Great place for a walk.
Wow, the water is much higher tide now than it was yesterday when I was out.
It also feels warmer than yesterday. Is that my
I
imagination?
don't know, the sun sure feels warm, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go wander by those rocks over there. Puddles, they've had some rain overnight here, so there's water coming down.
That's right, there was a vehicle parked up here yesterday.
Yeah, that could be even from today.
Yeah.
Here's spots right here.
Waterproof does not mean water repellent. Or water repellent does not mean waterproof. I have a funny feeling I'll have wet toes.
They'll dry off.
Yeah. I think I'm to the point where I don't care anymore. I'll get there.
In the shadow of Haystack, she made it across the deep river.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look at this here where the tide's coming in and out.
The reversing falls.
Yeah. Yeah, this is for our brother-in-law, John. New Brunswick, Reversing Falls. Beauty of the ocean.
What were the kind of waves we were supposed to watch out for?
Sneaker waves.
Sneaker waves.
Yeah. I think I'll call them rogue waves, but same thing. Those are great looking rocks.
I love the drama in the sky. And those white waves against the dark blue. As the sun comes out, the water almost looks like it has a bit of a turquoise to it
Yeah.
again.
See, about the first wave that crests in there, all of a sudden it looks like there's one
Oh,
really
the
high.
way at the back, yeah.
Like they look so high.
Yeah, I feel like we're lower than them by quite a bit.
I know.
We might be too. There's a path that looks well worn going over this rock. It begs you to discover what's on the other side. Okay, so Wade, you go over that hill. Tell us what's there. Tell me if it's worth it for me to climb that. Well, once you get to the top, turn this way and tell me what you see.
It's another beach.
Wow, imagine that. Are we going over or are we just,
Yeah, let's go look at the other side.
what do you mean?
We'll go over, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The wet sand provides such a nice reflection. Then the waves sneak up.
We just came over that sand dune to be able to take a look at the Haystack rock, but that hill there is what we had to climb over to get here. And people can drive on this beach. This is huge, this dune. And people can drive on here. And this sign says not past this point. We did not attempt to put our van on this sand.
Haystack rock is in the background. The waves are coming in. I think it must be pretty much high tide. So apparently tonight is when the sneaker waves are going to start coming in. So high waves that you're not expecting, and they can come and overtake you pretty quickly. So we will stay at the edge of the water here. Yesterday I got a booter full. With my hiking boots I got soaked, so today I gotta keep my shoes dry.
We hope that this video has given you some great ideas of places you could visit here on the Oregon coast.
Don't forget to comment on the video, and please hit subscribe and you'll get reminders of future videos just like this.
Throughout this trip, we have found that we never really knew how many days we were going to spend at each location. There was so much to discover. We have learned to hold our plans loosely.